Hello, guys. How are we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Scrotitis Plays Feed the Beast. How are we doing today, guys? Obviously, as previously stated, this is Scrotitis. We're hanging out in our Feed the Beast world. We're at our base, and we have got tons of changes that we got to go over, and then we got some cool stuff we want to take care of in the episode itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the first change. You can see there's no piping here. Before we had piping for our all of our items from our quarry. It would go up and it would go through our sorting system on the second level, which is gone. We cleaned it all out, guys, and you actually see here, this is our blast furnace. That was down in the depths below. I'll show you what we put in its place. That's been moved up here, though. So we got industrial blast furnace, we've got regular blast furnace, and I'm thinking about putting one of those Railcraft coke ovens up here as well. It's just a possibility. I don't know what else we're going to do up here. Lots of room, though. Third floor, I don't think too much of anything has changed. Let me take a quick peek. No, this is all the same. Nothing different up here, so we're down here, all right? We've got this. We're missing a pulverizer because we got plans for that today, but let's take a look. Holy cow. Along with the sorting system, we started moving our chest, and all we've gotten so far moved are the barrels. We didn't move the chest, but we got this nice little walkway that we put through, and let's check out what we got so far. This is going to be our future storage station, and this is just the bottom floor. I'm not sure if we're going to do a second floor, but we have the option. We're just using the basalt brick and this, what is this, the viewer, glass viewer. I really like the way it looks, and it connects. Similar to how Smooth Textures looked with the Sphax in Tekkit, with the Tekkit series, the Sphax Total Mind Fart. What is that called? It's a texture pack. So we got stairs up both sides. We can overview the whole thing, and I'm thinking, I don't know exactly yet what we want to do, but I'm thinking we do precious gems on one side. We do cobble and dirt and stuff down the other. Try to keep everything sort of mixed in. We need wood, we need fruits and vegetables and stuff, and then we need to have chests because we're still going to have those. And I think we're just going to line this wall right here with at least 8 different chests, and we'll just have them right across there. All right, so that's the future storage facility. Let's check out what we got cooking over here. We started with our archways, nothing too exciting here, but this is going to be solid, and it may lead out to a second floor above what we worked on last episode, which is our new power plant, okay? What we did differently here is, you may have noticed already, there's a big old iron tank in the background. What I noticed with these guys is the magmatic engine creates enough lava, or the magma crucible, sorry, creates enough lava off of the netherrack to power 8 of these guys, which is enough energy then in turn to run this, and a little bit extra. What was happening was it was taking what it was making lava-wise and evenly distributing it between all 8 of those and then all 6 of these, and we were running out of lava to run the engine. So what we've done, you see we've got almost a full tank here. It's going to jump up to 3950 here in just a second. Wait for it, guys. See, there we go. And this is up to, well, it's actually full there for a second. It'll bump down. But we have it going into our tank here now. We've got a lot of room in here. We've got 2 million units. We're just at a little over 1% of that filled right now. But what we've got going on here is it fills up, leaves enough for these to continue running, and this is a continuous process then. What we then can do is we've got liquid duct in here and out here. We just flick this switch and we'll drain our lava out of the tanks into our gas engines whenever they're ready to run. Pretty good setup, I think, and it works out a lot better. So if you guys did watch last episode, I highly suggest this adjustment to that setup. All right, now along with that, we're going to be investigating the possibility with some bees that might help us out with our energy generation. And as of right now, I'm just messing around with Valiant bees in this one because I had an Imperial drone and I thought we may be able to get some royal jelly out of it, but that went south. But we did look, check it out, guys. We have a corroded queen, and so we got a little bit of copper coming out of that one. I think that's really the only news we have here so far. So what we want to do today goes along with what we were talking about over here in what's going to be the new storage facility. And what we want to do... Was that a charged creeper? I didn't just see a charged creeper out there, did I? No. It's a bunch of trees. I didn't see anything through that window. What I want to do is... instead of storing ores and storing dust and iron ingot, let's at least take out the milkman and get rid of these ores before we even get them in our base. So that means we need to do a little bit of work out at our quarry. Okay, let's do a little bit of refining. So let's make sure. Actually, cinnabar. Actually, I need to see something real quick. I've never pulverized cinnabar, so I don't know if it's possible. Let's see what we get. Does it pulverize? Okay, it does not pulverize. That's good to know. So we don't have to worry about that one. We do want, however, copper, bauxite, ferrous, aluminum. No, that does not. Does this? I don't even know what that gets us. We want tin, iron, and silver. When we get gold, we obviously want to include gold. We want lead. And we want to get rid of that iron dust. Come get some. Come on. Come get it. This guy's kicking my butt. There we go. That took long enough. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we needed gold. So what we're going to do, and I have the wrong set of stuff here, is I got everything set aside. We need to add an extra blue electric engine. And we're going to need some of this redstone conduit. We need that. We need the extra switch. We're going to need all of this pipe. This. What else do we need? Oh, you know what? Why don't we just throw these in here? I want to test that out in the pulverizer real quick and see if it does in fact pulverize. What did we get? I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before. What does that get us? What do we do with whatever that is for cesium? For cesium. Oh, okay. Energy crystals. Okay, so it's for energy crystals. Fair enough. Okay, I think that's one we can go ahead and leave out for now because I don't know when we will ever do anything for that, so we might as well just leave them all condensed in the ore form. Okay, so is there anything else we need in here? Relays, hoppers, some wood, some this. It will take, why not? We'll take that too. Alright, let's go ahead and head on over to our quarry in the mining age. Alright, that was pretty slick, quick, Rick. Load up, come on, there we go. And race you over to our quarry. Go! Alright, over here, 2 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and we're here. Perfect. Okay. Now, once we get this setup going, I do anticipate having a much larger quarry, I'm going to go on this side and take up as much land. We'll probably start right around this area. We'll just invert the whole setup to this side, and we'll go out to that great wood tree and just take. Actually, we might take the great wood tree down. We could use that for our thom crafting. So anyway, let's go ahead and extend our power supply. First things first, right? That, and a lever. Good to go. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to mess around with this piping some. We've got all of this gold piping. Oh, wow. We are almost out of room. This isn't gold piping. This is diamond piping. Are these full? That one's full. I wish we had some more gold piping. We could get these things flying around here, but we don't. So we just got to deal with the good old stone. I didn't realize we had all of this cobble. What I want to do eventually is at the very end of this line have a recycler and then just be pumping out scrap and see what we can get out of that. I had a similar setup in our Tekkit series for our cobble at the end of the line. What we did was we just had it pop into a spit it out. It popped into a recycler, and we had scrap, and then we had a system where we just had the scrap shoot out or make scrap boxes, autocraft, and then spit it out, and we saw what we got from there. It was pretty cool setup. So anyway, what do we need to do? We want to pulverize. We have a powered furnace. What did we need the powered furnace for? Were we going to send ingots back? I don't think we wanted to send ingots back. All right, let's brainstorm this a little bit, guys. So we've got cobble going that way. Let's look at this. Yeah, all of our cobble's in red, and that goes that way. All right, we've got dirt there, we've got gravel there, so we don't have to account for those. What we do need to account for, turn our engine back on, is, and you know what, we may need some more space for that, so let's go ahead and just bump it up right here. And we'll, you know what, let's mess with this thing a little bit. We'll send it up over here, and we'll go dink, dink, dink. And right here, we'll go ahead and put a bit, we'll save the space. And you know what, I don't, I don't like this either. We were going to mess with it, and then I looked at it and decided that it was hideous, so. Alright, so they're going to need power, and they're going to have to be one block away from there. There we go. Alright, so we got that dug out. We're going to run our power line underneath, and it's going to come from over here. Okay. Where's our conduit? Right there. Perfect. Bring it down like this, and right around over to this side. All right. Oh no, that's not right. We want it one away from there. No, that's fine. We should be all right with space. We're gonna bring this on top of it, right like this. Okay, we're going to have hoppers. One, two. Oh, you know what? We wanted to be able to do smooth stone. That's probably not going to be a possibility, is it? We would have to defer some of the cobble. I don't like to. We also wanted to do. Okay. We may only be using 2 of those right now, and those power furnaces might not be used. Alright, so. And you know what? We can't shoot out the front, so no. Yeah, we do have to bring this out one, guys. Sorry. I had a feeling, and I should have went with my gut. did we bring our wrench? Oh, thank goodness, because otherwise, you guys know this conduit can be a real pain in the butt to get up. All right, so let's try this one more time. We're going to run it down here. There we go. Right, like so. Perfect. And that's where our pulverizers are going to sit. Pulverizer, pulverizer. Hoppers are going to sit on top of that. Hopper, hopper. And we need to replace this block here and this one here with diamond pipe. And this is where we're going to tell it what we want to go into these hoppers. Okay. Pipe down in, pipe down in. Perfect. Things are looking good, right? No, they're not. Let's see here. Well, I guess we can just do... do I want to do these powered furnaces? I could, but I just don't know if I want to. Alright, this is the idea we're going with, guys. Why don't you sit tight, and I'm going to mess around with our design a little bit more and see if I can come up with something more streamlined. And then I'll meet you right back, okay? Alright, guys, so we are back here, and I let the cat out of the bag there a little too quick. We're in a mining world, and scratch everything that you just saw, because I spent the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours trying different things and untrying different things. And I finally decided to go with the setup that we have here. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. And you know what? Let's start from the Quarry switches up. Nothing's down here. I decided to do a little platform that I thought would be kind of cool. So this way over here is where the book is, and we come up here and we have steps. But let's run over here real quick and switch on the Quarry, and then we can see things working from there. All right, so we got all those puppies going. We got full battery, so we should be humming right along. And as you can see, we got some gold first thing, so we were able to put some gold piping in, and there goes that stuff just humming right along, humming, 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 humming. So anyway, let's go ahead and act as though we are approaching this from the front, and we'll address the right side first. Okay, so as we come up, obviously there's our ender chest, and it is full of all sorts of good stuff. I will explain how we got to that point in 1 second. So first things first is this side. You'll see a bunch of barrels. Is there anything in that one? There's some gravel in that one. That's going to have to... let's put it in this one. I don't know why there's gravel in that one. Dirt and flint. Oh well. So right here we have a diamond pipe, and this is where the things come up first. They hit this diamond pipe, and we send dirt, gravel, and flint into the barrels over here. I transition it with a relay into the pneumatic piping because I feel that these work better with the barrels. I may be wrong, but I know that there was a point in time where they were glitchy. The Buildcraft pipes were glitchy with barrels, so I think it's just safe just to go with this setup. And the relays don't require any additional redstone powering, so that's that side. Now anything that is not that, including cobble, goes up this way and hits our our second diamond pipe. And what this one does is it filters out tin, copper, silver, galena, whatever that one is, and tungsten ore. It filters those down into our hopper and into a pulverizer. Okay. The reason that we're doing this is we don't want to store the ore. The ore itself is really of no use to us whatsoever. So we're going to store it as powder, all right? So, or as, yeah, dust. So then this one, we have iron, lead, bauxite, ferrous, monazite, and gold. Now, I put one extra in here because some of these are less, they're less regular. I know I can't think of the word I want to use, but they don't happen as often. Less frequent. There we go. So we're less likely to have a buildup with the hopper. But we divided it between the two to avoid any sort of buildups. And again, same setup. If we look at the back side, we have both, because pulverizers will have items in both the red and yellow outputs. So we set up our configurations to allow items to flow out of both. And we did so with iron piping. So you see it comes out this way and it'll flow this way. Won't go in there. Won't go into the back of this one. And sometimes you see you'll have that, but that'll bump it. That'll bump it. And they'll go that way. And actually, I should probably replace that with an iron one. And that would prevent that from happening. So that's something, mental note. See, I did miss something here. We need iron pipe right there, so we'll force everything that way. But there goes our dust. You see it hit the gold piping, and whoops, we slipped off the side. That gold piping then sent it flying right through this way and out to the end. So now, well, we got two more machines still. We've got a powered furnace here. And these three all run off of MJs, so they can run off of the Blue Electric engines, no problem whatsoever. That's why we chose the thermal expansion machines that we did. So then from here, we have Cinnabar, which is going to make quicksilver, and aluminum, or aluminium, not sure, which makes aluminium metal. Okay, we have both of those going directly into a powered furnace. They can't be smelted or pulverized, so we get those smelted, and then we have the same effect that we have here. We have the output in the back, and it comes up here. Iron pipe that prevents it from going any other way but that way. And then the last thing we have is a recycler. And you're going to say, whoa, whoa, now hold on a second. A recycler requires EUs. And there's not an easy way to convert MJs to EUs. So the first thing I tried was with a geothermal generator and a magma crucible. I thought, oh, we got all this cobble. Some of the cobble we will send into a magma crucible and we'll turn it into lava. Lava will go into a geothermal generator, and the geothermal generator will then power the recycler. Well, that plan was horrible. So that didn't work whatsoever. So then the next plan was, well, how about I do an advanced solar panel? And if you guys just want to take a peek at this real quick, I started making all the pieces that I needed for an advanced with a D solar panel. And so I made a regular solar panel. That was no problem. Advanced alloy, no problem whatsoever. Advanced circuits, I can make those. That's not an issue. Reinforced glass. Okay, what's this? We have that. All right, that's not a problem. So what did we falter on, guys? Iridated reinforced plate. Okay, and you could say, oh, it takes iridium in one force. Well, that's not true because I actually have 3 iridium, one that I got from this exact quarry here. So I actually made this centerpiece here. I have diamond, I have redstone, I have lapis. I didn't have this, and I was wondering, what the heck is this? Oh, UU matter, folks. That's right, and it's made in a mass fabricator or a matter fabricator. Yeah, so needless to say, don't have UU matter, and we're far away from having it. So that scrapped the advanced solar panel idea, which led us to multiple regular solar panels. They're a little expensive with the Greg Tech recipe, but it's not that bad, and it's more than enough to power our recycler. As you can see, nothing's in the hopper right now. The most that I had the hopper up to was a stack here and a half. And still, it kept up without a problem. We got some overclockers in there to make sure that things run smoothly. And then we're making scrap that we're sending into our auto crafter that makes a scrap box. And look at this. We just made one right there. We need a couple more gold pipes to speed things along, but then those head on over to our ender box or ender chest, and that's it, guys. Quicksilver from our cinnabar, lots of magical items, good stuff, lots of dust, no ore to worry about whatsoever. And this is pretty much exactly what I wanted to go for. The only other thing that I may have added, which I'm glad I didn't, because it would have to be, well, if it's this dust or that dust, would be smelting those dust into ingots. Oh, excuse me. Let me get a drink here. 1 second, guys. Okay. Pardon my pause there. I didn't want to have to do the different ingots trying to smelt them, because then if you ever want bronze or brass, you're not going to have the building foundation for that from your quarry, because that takes copper and tin in different formats. So I figured just do the dust and we'll be good to go. So let's take a peek down here at the bottom of our quarry. We're almost actually done here. We're getting really low. We're down at 19. Okay, so we're doing really good. Almost to diamond level, which is pretty exciting. So the only thing that I've been doing down here is periodically I'll fly down and I'll scan the sides, and like over here you'll see there's some good ores in the side that our quarry is going to miss. So I take the opportunity to come on over and snag those up. And then we'll just throw them into one of the pulverizers. Or the sapphires we just throw, or I'm sorry, they're not sapphires. Oh, they are sapphires, right. We'll just throw those into the ender chest. So problem solved. And that's everything good. I'm not taking the, what are those things called? The pain in the butt Zycraft blocks, because there's really no purpose for them. The more things that you hear about that mod is that it is buggy as all get out. So we're avoiding anything Zycraft being in use, and the few places I did use it, I'll probably be removing, just because I don't want it to be any lag whatsoever. Okay, so let's get on back up top here, and we'll check out the storage solution, the ender chest that we got back on at our base. And we started the whole new storage room, and we did a good bit of work on it. So I'll meet you back at the base. All right, guys. So we're back at the base, and we actually just transported back. You see things are sort of populating back in the background. But here's our base, guys. We got it laid out pretty well. Let's go ahead and flip the switch, and I'll show you what we got going on. First thing, glass viewers are awesome because they're windows, but you can also put levers on that. You can see my quick wiring. We just got a bit of redstone into a timer that goes into the back of our transposer that'll suck items right out of our ender chest. So there go those items, and you can see them go down. We still have an opening. I think I closed up all the openings, actually. That's alright, it's just some piping. Nothing real big. What it does do, it runs along this wall here and comes up right here. And then what it does is it finds its happy spot in one of these barrels. Now, so far, all I have set up is the items that we're going to get from the quarry. So, if you see, we got coal, we got all our Zycraft, we got redstone, Nicolite, lapis, rubies, sapphires, green sapphires, right? Those aren't emeralds anymore. Uranium, amber, that stuff that I don't know. Quicksilver, quartz right there. Iridium, iridium. All of our Thaumcraft crystals, quartz and quartz dust, diamonds, and then I have these blocked off for use at a later date. And then you come over here, it loops around right here, comes here, and then we got all of our dust. Every dust of every ore that we break down, pulverize, is all there. And then we have their counterparting ingots on this side. I still need bronze, and then there you see our scrap boxes are all ended up right there. So that's actually going to do it, guys. The last thing we got going on, we're going to put the chest from that wall here, including the miscellaneous chest, and the pipe from this end is going to come down off the end and connect and actually head into a small sorting array down there and populate that. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the end of episode 22. I hope you guys enjoyed it, messing with some quarry processing and some storage of those items. I'm loving it. I really like the way this is looking so far. We got some more work to do. I want to go up another level, at least one, and then do a cool dome on it. I got some inspiration, so I think that should be a pretty cool looking build. So anyway, guys, this has been Feed the Beast and Scrotitis, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll check you all in the next one. We'll see ya.